worshipper, lover of leaving. Ours is no caravan of despair. Come yet again, come. Come, come, whoever you are, wanderer, worshipper, lover of leaving. Ours is no caravan of despair. Come yet again, come. Come, come, whoever you are, wanderer, worshipper, lover of leaving. Ours is no caravan of despair. Come yet again, come. Well, winter's frost had certainly come to the village. Though the harvest had not been truly abundant, it was not truly terrible either. Yet harvest had come and gone, and by now the larders of many families were looking a little sparse, knowing that spring would not come again for a few months. People were feeling a little anxious, a little alone, a bit chilly in the hands and the heart, inward focused, looking to save what they had for some even leaner time ahead. But down the road toward the village just this morning, a small band of travelers had come with song and revelry. Clearly, the villagers thought, those people are not like us. They're too loud, too extravagantly joyful. Something must be wrong with them to have no sense of caution or dignity. And so they looked with suspicion upon those strangers, as if they were the cause of the winter and the not-so-abundant harvest. But one stranger caught the eye of a young villager.
Oh, wow. I've never been here before. What's your village's name?
Oh, into the mic.
Yeah, it's our home on the range.
Huh. That almost sounds like it could make a good song. But anyway, I've got to take off my pack. It's so heavy, it practically feels like it's stuffed with rocks.
Well, about that. I guess I should mention, I did pack my rock collection in your pack last night.
What? Why would you do that?
Well, in my defense, it would have been too heavy in my pack. So I put them in yours. And I was right. My pack has felt so good all day. I feel like I could hike another 10 miles.
Why do either of you carry rocks when you're hiking? Isn't that awfully heavy?
Yes, but they're magic rocks.
What do you mean magic? I've never heard of rocks being magical.
Oh, yes. These stones are very heavy because they are so full of magic.
They really are magic. You see, they can create delicious food out of nothing but water and a stew pot. They're like Iron Chef, but I guess they'd be Granite Chef instead.
Well, you shouldn't take their magic for granted, though.
If only we had a stew pot.
My mom has an Instapot. Will that work the same way?
We won't know until we try.
Well, first you pack your rock collection into my pack, and now you're claiming they're magic?
They are magic. Rocks bring people together. They help slow you down, appreciate the views, and hike at my pace all day long.
Yeah, because they're heavy and you put them in my pack without telling me.
Well, it worked.
I told a few of my friends about your magic rocks, and they were so interested that they brought pots too.
Cool.
Yeah, we thought soup from rocks couldn't be true, but these pressure cookers do cook a lot of things in a magically short amount of time. So maybe it will work?
Seems like a sight to see if it's true.
See? Magical, mystical, bringing people together already.
Well, did anyone bring a lighter?
For Instapots? That's not how these work at all. Are you sure you know what you're doing?
Don't be silly. A lighter for the chalice.
Oh. Would you mind ringing the bell? I am a little occupied. Today, with words by Katie Sivani Gelfand, we light our chalice as a symbol of gratitude as we celebrate the abundance of our lives together. In this sanctuary, we harvest bushels of strength for one another and offer our crop with the hands of compassion and generosity. In the authentic and gentle manner of our connections, we cultivate a simple sweetness to brighten our spirits. May we be grateful for the ways we nourish and uplift one another, for it is the sharing of this hallowed time together which sustains us. And now, let us join in unison in speaking our covenant. The words to our covenant may be found on the inside cover of your order of worship. So we begin. Love is the spirit of this church, and service its cause. This is our covenant, to dwell together in peace, to seek truth, and to help others. And so it was that news spread throughout the village. Strangers were in town, and strange things were happening. And one by one, people came out to find out what was happening. And then, as you'll see, magic began to happen.
All right, a little rock, a little water, and a little time to cook. Woo! Speaking about time, parsley, sage, rosemary, I wouldn't dream of asking for any of your food, but does anyone have a couple spices they might want to toss in to wake up the rocks and give them the idea of what genre of flavors you like around here?
Does that work?
Oh, yeah, like you touch the rock and sprinkle a little taco seasoning over it. And then the rock just knows you want chili. Works like a charm. Throw on some garam masala and cumin and poof! Rockin' curry.
Oh, wow. Can we try? Can we try a few different ones? We have a few pots. And it looks like you have a few rocks. So maybe we could even do a chili and a curry and make chicken soup too?
Ooh, don't forget to tell the rocks that I'm a vegan. I want one that I can eat.
And I'm gluten-free. I'm gluten-free. You hear that, Rock? Gluten-free. Magic, please.
Huh. Oh, yeah. Be good and loud. Rocks are kind of hard of hearing on account of not having ears at all.
Do you think I should write it down for them in case they didn't hear me well?
Sure, why not? I'm sure rocks can read.
All right, I've asked a bunch of people around town if they could spare a few spices, and I think they're coming to bring things. So whoever spices I don't have, come on up with spices.
And it was true. People began to line up to see the magic soup. Some brought a jar or a bag of spices, and once they'd come, they felt invested in the outcome, and many stayed. Some went and came back with friends. People started to show up who didn't have spices, but onions and garlic and aromatics. People began to bring one or two of their favorite vegetables to remind the rocks of what they liked best in a soup. And soon the strangers and villagers were quite busy chopping up fresh carrots and celery as frozen and canned vegetables began to arrive too. And canned beans, lentils, even a few cans of chicken, and the memorable arrival of curry paste and coconut milk, carefully collected from someone who had traveled far abroad to the magical land of H Mart in Colorado, which they had been assured by billboards around town was practically as exotic and foreign as Venezuela. Throughout it all, the strangers and villagers helped with the pots, directing people to the pots where they thought each ingredient would be best able to remind the rocks of what kind of soup the villagers wanted it to make. So, if you haven't yet, I invite our village to come up. Bring something you've brought or something you found in your pew that might enhance our stone soups. As strangers and villagers alike began to talk to one another, soon there was music in the air as the soup pots began to fill.
This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. In Cheyenne, Wyoming, I'm gonna let it shine. In Cheyenne, Wyoming, I'm gonna let it shine. In Cheyenne, Wyoming, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. At the Unitarian Church, I'm gonna let it shine. At the Unitarian Church, I'm gonna let it shine. At the Unitarian Church, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. If you've got a spice to add, we're gonna let it shine. If you brought a spice to add, we're gonna let it shine. If you brought a spice to add, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Now while we add those beans, I'm gonna let it shine. While we add the beans, I'm gonna let it shine. While we add the beans, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. While that soup is cooking, we're gonna let it shine. While that soup is cooking, we're gonna let it shine. While that soup is cooking, we're gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Every Sunday morning, we're gonna let it shine. Every Sunday morning, we're gonna let it shine. Every Sunday morning, we're gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. big day now. We're gonna let it shine. This is our big day now. We're gonna let it shine. This is our big day now. I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Please don't cook the baby. I'm gonna let it shine. Please don't cook that baby. We're gonna let it shine. Please don't cook the baby. I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Oh, give me a home where the buffalo roam and the deer and the antelope play, where seldom is heard a discouraging word, and the days are not cloudy all day. Home, home on the range, where the deer and the antelope play, where seldom is heard a discouraging word, and the skies are not cloudy all day. Oh, give me a home where the buffalo roam and the deer and the antelope play, where seldom is heard a discouraging word, and the clouds are not cloudy all day. Home, home on the range, where the deer and the antelope play, where seldom is heard a discouraging word, and the skies are not cloudy all day, and the skies are not cloudy all day. There's a young man that I know, his age is 21, comes from down in southern Colorado, just out of the service, and he's looking for his fun. Someday soon, going with us, someday soon. My parents cannot stand him, 'cause he rides the rodeo. My father says that he will leave me crying. I would follow him right down the toughest road I know. Someday soon, going with us, someday soon. Oh, when he comes to call, my pa ain't got a good word to say. Guess it's 'cause he's just as wild in his early days. So blow, you old blue northern, blow my love to me. He's driving in tonight from California. He loves his darned old rodeo near as much as he loves me. Someday soon, going with him, someday soon. Oh, when he comes to call, my pa ain't got a good word to say. Guess it's 'cause he's just as well. In his early days, do I smell soup cooking or what? So blow, you old blue northern, blow my love to me. He's driving in tonight from California.
And once the soup pots were full, they closed them up and took them off to kitchens to cook, carefully placing the magic rocks to watch over each pot and imbue them with the magical forces that would create this soup from nothing but water and a stone and perhaps a little spice, just to remind the rocks of their mission. And they told the gathered villagers, there's one last thing. I think that's, yeah, so there's one last thing we need in order to make the magic work just right. And that's another song. With a guitar and a tune, all we need are some helpers. Remember, the better we sing, the better the soup will taste.
So I need a lot of help.
So
there.
don't be shy. You might even want to stand up to help sing. It'll make the soup extra deliciously spicy if you really put your heart and soul into it. So if you'll rise in body or in spirit and join us in singing, we will make this soup. The folk singer Sally Rogers, who is a UU, allowed us to adapt these words with permission from We Will Build This House, which was originally written for Habitat for Humanity. And the words are printed on the insert of your order of service.
We will
We'll build these pots with the sharing of our hearts, with the love of our neighbors. We will fill these pots. We will fill these pots to nourish and sustain. With the magic of community, we'll fill these pots. With our pots so deep and our cauldrons just right, a soup that brings us comfort on the darkest night is a bowl of hope, a bowl of care, a pot that's inexhaustible for all to share. We will fill these pots with the sharing of our hearts, with the love of our neighbors. We will fill these pots. We will fill these pots to nourish and sustain. With the magic of community, we'll fill these pots. A soup that's made to remind us all of all our connections, whether great or small. A meal of dignity, a meal without shame, a soup of generosity created in our names. We will fill these pots with the sharing of our hearts, with the love of our neighbors. We will fill these pots. We will fill these pots to nourish and sustain. With the magic of community, we'll fill these pots. It seems so simple, it seems so sweet, a pot that offers everyone enough food to eat. In this richest of nations, in this world of cares, when we're joined together, there's enough to share. We will fill these pots
with the sharing of our hearts, with the love of our neighbors, we will fill these pots. We will fill these pots to nourish and sustain. With the magic of community, we'll fill these pots.
And so, as the community continued to gather, as the smell of soup began to fill the center of their town, their social hall, they began to find themselves sharing news about what was happening in town, things they wanted each other to know, events coming up, the joys and the sorrows of their hearts, just as we do here today.
I'm Heather Allen, a member of the Committee on Shared Ministry, here to welcome you to this church where we're on a shared journey to find meaning, connection, and community together. If you're new to us, please fill out a welcome card, drop it in the offering basket during our time for generosity so we can share information about activities and help find what nourishes your spirit here. There are also note cards in your pew for writing your joys and sorrows for the pastoral prayer. We pass a square basket during the offering to gather these. Write your name or remain anonymous. You can also write "do not share" on the cards if there's something that you want to be held in care by our minister and pastoral care team, but not spoken aloud. Many activities and events happen each week in the community, and even more so with the holiday season in full swing. Here's a few coming up. This is your last chance to sign up for our self-defense course. Please get a hold of Jen to express interest. Ages 15 and older of all physical abilities and are welcome. This course can and will be adapted to help you protect yourself within your body's boundaries. Our hospitality team is building a new model with small teams to set up and clean up after coffee and tea time following the worship service. We would like people to feel able to volunteer about once a month and not feel bound to the kitchen service week after week. So if you're interested in joining the team, you can talk to me, or you can talk to Reverend Elizabeth or Jed after worship. We are hoping for a kitchen where all are welcome to come in, pitch in, and show up joyfully. It's a new month, so coming up is a new monthly Mindful Monday meditation. And this Thursday is our first Bring Your Own Book Club. Otherwise, please check your order service and insert, and for more information, upcoming holidays and events. So I would like to pass it over to Steve, and he's going to do the other stuff.
Good morning. I'm Stephen Medeiros. I'm with Share the Plate. We gather in person and on Zoom each week, giving our resources to sustain the work of this church and share our abundance with the community organizations, broadening the reach of our values. You can find the Text to Give app number in the order of service, or you can use the Realm app for electronic giving, or your Share the Plate offerings and pledges may also be dropped in the baskets in a few minutes as they pass. Our Share the Plate partner for this month, is Veterans Rock. And if I can please, let's welcome Daryl Haugen from Veterans Rock to tell you more about their work.
Good morning. What a crazy month this has been. I mean, it's like we started off with a shutdown, we're back open, and we're helping each other, feed each other. We've been blessed at Veterans Rock to be able to feed 1,300 people for Thanksgiving dinners this year, with the grace of grants and money given to us to help support that mission. Between veterans and our active duty, they all got a good Thanksgiving meal because of the generosity of the public and foundations that help support us. We've also gained a couple of volunteers from the congregation to help us with little jobs that are important to us, but they're just time consuming. So we got someone to come in and help us do our thank you letters, which is greatly appreciated because we want to make sure we thank everybody that helps us out, because every little bit helps. Nothing's too little. So with that, it's like, if you want to volunteer, swing by the office. We're at 605 South Greeley Highway. Look for the Red Cross ambulance in front of us. We're kitty corner from Safeway, right across from Town and Country. We're open 10 to 5 Monday through Friday. Swing by, I'll give you a tour. We can set up a time that you can come in. We have some things that can be done office site too. You can do from home or something for to help us out. We're always looking for different ways to help people, help community, and to find different ways of spreading our word. It's like it takes a village to keep everything moving. And this last year, Veterans Rock we've kind of exploded onto the scene. And we're grateful for the community support that helps spread our word. It takes everyone to send people in. If you have a veteran or active duty service member that you know that's hurting, please send them to us. Send them our way so that we can help get them food, help them with winter clothing or whatever they may need. Our services are almost endless. We can do a lot. So please send people in for us to support as you help support us. I appreciate your time this last few weeks, listening, asking questions and concerns, and just be known that I'm available at any time with a phone call, and I'll be glad to answer questions. So thank you for your time, and hope everyone has a great holiday season.
This is a song by Malvina Reynolds. Some of you may know it, whether you know it or not, but your words, I think the chorus is in your order of service, so I'd love to have you join me. I'm going to start with the chorus. Love is something if you give it away, give it away, give it away. Love is something if you give it away, you end up having more. It's just like a magic penny. Hold it tight and you won't have any. Lend it, spend it, and you'll have so many. They'll roll all over the floor. 'Cause love is something if you give it away. Give it away, give it away. Love is something if you give it away. You'll end up having more. Money's dandy and we like to use it, but love is better if you don't refuse it. It's a treasure and you'll never lose it unless you lock up your door. So love is something if you give it away, give it away, give it away. Love is something if you give it away, you'll end up having more. So let's go dancing to the break of dawn, and if there's a piper we can pay. For love is something if you give it away, you end up having more. Love is something if you give it away, give it away, give it away. Love is something if you give it away, you end up having more. You end up having more. You end up having more.
And so it is with deep gratitude that we receive this morning's offering for the work of our congregation within and beyond our walls. And thank you, Daryl, so much for being with us this month. It's been lovely to have Veterans Rock here. And let's just take a breath as we join together in this time when we offer prayers, cares, sharing from the gathered community. Spirit of life, abundant love. We gather each week to be with one another as a support and a comfort in hard times, to celebrate our joys, to dwell together in the wonder and mystery of this magnificent and ever-changing life. And so we offer a prayer for continued healing and for grace through one member's dark night of the soul. We hold Kelly Moriarty in comfort after the sudden passing of Tyler Hughes. We hold thanks in our hearts for a great Thanksgiving with Mike Lammers' wife visiting from Michigan, and a joy that Troyanne and Lori were able to serve 83 guests at Comea last night to warm hearts and fill bellies. And we offer gratitude for all who had good Thanksgiving times, for friends and families drawn together, for those who had time to relax in quiet, reflective solitude. And we also offer our care for those who may be missing a friend or a family member in this holiday season, for those for whom solitude was not so welcome, yet came anyway over this holiday weekend. Let us continue to hold in our care and notice one another when we may be having tough times through the holiday season, which may not be as we had hoped. In this tender time in some of our lives, it is helpful to know that community is still here. That even in the quiet and cold season, that there are people with warm hearts and hands outstretched, ready to offer care to those in need. It is the cold time in this world, and so may we give thanks as well for this ever-changing earth, which is laying down snowpack, making sure that the rivers run and the green earth will grow again come the spring. And we too must hold room in our hearts for joys as yet unshared, sorrows too tender to speak aloud. In this place, each week, may we find peace and comfort and community which enfolds us. Amen, and blessed be. And so it is. We too have so much to share with one another, with the community around us. In this story, as it's been told so far, our strangers told the villagers that they created soup with a magic stone. So I'm wondering, how many among us believe in magic? You can nod, you can Raise your hand. You can give us a thumbs up or down. Yeah. How many of us think that these 3 stones are magic? Maybe. What might be known as magic to one person might be known to others as grace, or random acts of kindness and senseless acts of beauty, or boundless love, or simply luck or good fortune. If you pay attention, you may find that moments of magic and senseless grace start to pop up all around you when you least expect it. Perhaps it's love, perhaps it's generosity, but mostly this is a story about community. A friend of mine, Liz James, once said that the magic of stone soup and the message wasn't that people are hard-hearted and refuse to give. It's that what they had seemed small, or they didn't think it was good enough to be worth giving. She says they weren't being mean when they said they didn't have anything. They were just wrong. It's a bit of a metaphor for life. Small things become so meaningful when we offer them, and yet we often tend to think that our own small gifts are not worthy, not worth lifting up. Oh, I'm not that good at art. I've been in a couple of things, but I'm not like an actor. I wouldn't want to be a worship associate. I'm not that kind of public speaker. In these moments, it's not that we're being bad or mean. We're just wrong. Pay attention. There are so many places to offer service, and you don't have to be perfect. Your service doesn't have to be perfect. In this world, in this community, a loving touch, a caring word, a moment of holding hands, a smile that reaches unexpectedly in the right moment, 3 cups washed. These are all gifts that can change a day and that sometimes change a life. So offer that bit of spice to enliven the day. Be the salt of the earth that deepens flavors. Maybe be an onion, releasing the tears of deep grief, or an apple to sweeten and refresh. Food as metaphor, your gifts can be what nourishes, refreshes, and sustains community. These trickster stones remind us as well that imagination is a necessary ingredient in the community as well. This is the message of stone soup. Bring what you have. Be who you are, and it will be enough. And so it was, as the meal was bubbling along, after cooking together, singing together, sharing of their joys and their sorrows as the pots bubbled, the strangers and their magic stones had prepared delicious soups that were starting to seem almost ready to be eaten. They were in a much better mood than they had been in at the start of the day. And so,
Come one, come all, to the Magic Rock Soup Pot.
It smells good. I guess those rocks really are magic.
I believed it all along. But what happens if we eat it all up?
I guess with magic rocks, we could just boil up another pot of water and see what happens.
Now you're getting the hang of things. You can even make your own magic rock in a pinch. All you need to do is sing a few songs to your rock and tell it the story of the magic of the stone soup. And the rock should catch on pretty quickly. But the trick is that you have to tell the story like you truly believe in the magic of stone soup, or it just won't work.
So our closing words are from Howard Thurman. His work is Food is a Gift. The taste of food is not the result of my own effort. How wonderful is the miracle of taste. There is a mysterious interaction between the tongue, my nervous system, and the quality of the food itself. How this developed, I do not know. What the secret is always escapes me. The taste of food floats the whole eating experience and gives to it a dimension of delight that joys the mind, and gives to the whole being a sense of gentleness and benevolence. How can I say thank you to God for food? By making the eating of food a blessed sacrament, by a self-conscious recognition of the source, by sharing my food with the hungry, by knowing that my food is a gift of which I am merely the trustee.
Well, I just looked and I think the soup is nearly done. Come here, microphone. But it might need one more song sung to the pots to really get things fully imbued with their power to satisfy our appetites. Does anyone know the UU hymn, Oh, We Give Thanks?
Oh, yes. Number 1010 in our teal hymnal. We sing that in this town pretty frequently. So let's rise in body or in spirit and sing together to make this soup ready for us.
Well, as it turns out, we're Unitarian Universalists too. What a coincidence. So let's rise in body or in spirit and sing together to make this soup ready for us.
Wow, it's great when strangers turn out to know the same songs you do. Oh, we give thanks for this precious day, for all gathered here and those far away, for this time we share with love and care. Oh, we give thanks for this precious day. Oh, we give thanks for this precious food, for all gathered here and those far away, for this food we share with love and care. Oh, we give thanks for this precious day.
Please remain standing as we extinguish our chalice flame and speak together the words in our order of service. We extinguish this flame, but not the light of truth, the warmth of community, or the fire of commitment. These we carry within our hearts until we are together again.
And so we close. For that night the villagers slept soundly with full bellies and grateful hearts. It was a little easier to believe that spring with its bounty of food would come again, was just around the corner. It was easier for the villagers to hope that they'd never feel deep hunger in their bodies or souls. Again, it was satisfying for those villagers as well to reflect that upon welcoming strangers among them, They had received a gift they never expected. And so, as the strangers departed, goodbye, strangers, the villagers waved them on their way, knowing that they would see them again someday in times yet to come. And so may we remember as well that as we go, we come back, sometimes as strangers, wandering and wondering whether we will be welcome, sometimes as the villagers, ready, we hope, to welcome someone and see what magical gifts may arrive with their time among us. We are thankful for all of you who have been strangers and villagers alike, who will be again and again throughout your lives. May you be blessed and a blessing wherever you go.